This is JD from The Voice Party. This week's episode is brought to you by All Roads Overhead Garage Doors. Call now, 510-375-8756. Proudly serving the Bay Area since 2002. Also, hablamos español. That means they speak Spanish. Free consultations. You got all garage doors on your haunted garage. You got some important stuff you need to protect. Or maybe you live in your garage because this is the Bay Area. You got a whole family living in there. Give us a call. All Roads Overhead Garage Doors. Yeah. Fear Overload Scream Park. That's the full name. That's the full name.
That's right in my fucking ear.
That's what they do to scare you. Because I didn't jump once. not that that's bad. It's just I've been there 3 years in a row.
So you're numb to it.
I have fun. I even at Universal Studios I didn't really jump. I just it's fun.
I mean, there's a difference between being scared and being startled.
I get scared, but I just don't jump. Like I'm just like, oh my god, instead of a scream, like yeah. And then I clap. That's my nervous little. That was very good, guys. Meanwhile, I have tears in my eyes. Nah, but yeah, that's my third year in a row, and I had fun. I had fun every time, but this time I had a Ghostbusters with me. Luckily, there was no ghosts. It was all psychotic killers.
Yeah, we had
but we went
a motley crew. You've got Gaspar was with us, who is noticeably absent.
Who is this guy?
It's okay. He's dead to us now.
He's dead to us now. Wasn't he one of the three wise men?
I mean, guys, I missed out on an episode of this podcast. So,
one episode. You're forgiven.
I mean, that's the cool thing about having, 4 guys involved in this podcast.
We're not always going to be available.
Yeah.
All of
no,
us.
it's okay. Yeah. I'll just sit here and play with the spring and take Gasper's spot.
And then flush the toilet every fucking half hour.
And just constantly adjust the mic as the guests are trying to talk.
And then go from having your feet up on the couch to back to down to back to up to back. Anyways.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to sit still.
Yeah, just sit still and talk to somebody. It's a full-time job.
I mean, Gaspar's spot. It's big shoes to fill.
Very big shoes to fill. We do miss the guy. Shout out to Gaspar. Scream, Fear Overload Scream Park, the haunted house we just visited. We're starting a rating system now, right?
Yeah, we are.
This is a destination attraction. What do you want to do? Say it's 1 out of 10?
I give it, since we're talking about an attraction, I would say I give it 6 out of 10 Ferris wheels.
Oh, really?
Okay. 6 out of 10 Ferris wheels.
What do you give it?
I mean,
well, no, go ahead.
So I was gonna say, something like this, it's up to you whether you have fun or not. Like, if you go there with the right attitude, you can have fun.
Oh, yeah. I had fun waiting in line with you guys.
Well, the part of that's because I was dressed up as a Ghostbuster, waving my PKE meter around, scanning everybody.
Yeah, very interesting moments with the fucking crew.
Yeah.
Like the employees. I think the employees had more fun than we did.
Yeah.
Seeing this motherfucker dressed
well, that was the best part. Is because, I had like this very elaborate Ghostbuster costume that I put a lot of time and energy and effort into.
I noticed one of the monsters go, "Rrr," like he was doing his in character, and he was like, he broke kayfabe, like, good costume.
Yeah, because my proton pack lit up, the trap lit up, the PKE meter lit up, and so like as we're going through there, like
I think what we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to film yourself with this on, and so we can post the video of just that on the Voice Party page, so people know what that shit looks like. It looks legit.
Yeah, because like as we're going through like the haunted house and everything, all the monsters are jumping out, and they just start like screaming Ghostbuster quotes at me as we're going through the thing.
Professional
people are like, I ain't afraid of no ghost.
He was great
and shit like that.
You're gonna kill. Yeah, that's a quote from one of them.
Yeah, that's right in my fucking ear. I'm gonna turn you down. I'm turning you down. But
That's the third time you're screaming.
I get real anime.
clearly, but and then like at one point, like one of the monsters, like you said, broke kayfabe and like gave me a high five at one point.
Yeah.
He's just like, dude, I got a high five, and I was like, all right, whatever.
And then the crew, well, they came and took pictures of you. I gotta look at their pages. Maybe they shout out to them because they I mean, I thought they weren't gonna let you in. Like, nope. Yeah, but it's a fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I wished more people dressed up. I was like the only one who dressed up. There was like a Spider-Man in line with us, and that was about it.
Skin tight Spider-Man.
Yeah,
And
spandex is an unforgiving mistress.
There's a guy wearing the mask who obviously that got kicked out. But yeah, I wish I would have dressed up because it did seem like something fun.
And the beauty of going as a Ghostbuster, there are fat Ghostbusters. That's why I'm a Ghostbuster.
And Spider-Man bought his girlfriend Gwen Stacy, or should I say
Gwenpool.
Gwen? No, not
Oh,
Gwenpool.
no, you're right.
A Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. There was that. Yeah.
I mean, technically her name is Spider-Woman because if she called herself Spider-Gwen, people would know who the fuck she was.
I think
that's just what her book is called. It's called Spider-Woman.
What if it was Gwen Stefani?
I thought she had a different code name in the comics.
No, her code name in the comics is Spider-Woman because she's from a different Earth.
I thought it was something else. I thought it was something like...
she's just Spider-Woman.
So back to the haunted house.
Yeah, back to the fucking house.
What do you rate it out of 1 to 10?
I mean, for me, going as a fucking Ghostbuster and getting to mess around with all the people who worked. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had like 8 out of 10 chainsaws.
Fuck yeah.
So
all right. I am with you on the 6 out of 10 this year. Last year I felt a lot of things. You know what? Last year I went and I mean no I'd say 7 out of 10. I take that back.
Okay.
7 out of 10 butcher knives. I don't know because it's haunted.
Yeah, like
there's no religion in the haunted house. So
but like the things that kind of sucked is like the people who work there who just blast an air horn.
Yeah, the typical
that got kind of like
obnoxious.
Oh, let's talk. The wait, man.
Oh yeah, it's a long wait.
Here's a warning.
And then in their defense, it was 2 weeks before Halloween. That's when it gets like more packed. But yeah,
that's when you're gonna go is around Halloween.
That's when you gotta.
You're not gonna go in like September.
I did.
I'll point this out for you too. They had 3 different tiers for payment, and supposedly, there was the quickest way in, the medium quick, and the regular admission. Which regular admission, but in case you folks don't know, the cheapest. Duh. Here's the funny part. There seemed to be no difference between the 3.
Yeah, because basically the way it would work is there's like 2 lines. There's like the express and the general, and then when you get to the front, they just take 1 person from each line.
No matter
and so the theory is less people are spending extra for the express, so that line moves quicker. Just so happened this time, more people paid for express than general, so general was moving just as fast as the express line.
Yeah, that's why that lady was like, "Yeah, I was here before he was," and
we're like, "Oh well, suck a dick, nothing you can do now.
Join our group." No,
come to the dog.
Yeah, that, and then also, I mean, I have always gone in August when they open. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just my own. I get into the Halloween spirit.
Dude, are you one of those people who buys a Christmas tree in fucking September?
Day after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving,
there are those people that just kind of wait the whole year for Halloween. It's like, Christmas is over now. How many days until Halloween? Like, I get
that.
Yeah,
I
just like
fans.
I get in whenever that cool breeze kicks in at the end of the summer. I'm already watching Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. Fucking leaf falls off a tree. You're like, I've been waiting for this. Let's go.
It's to
time
me it's dope.
For the
I need a break from the
horror
heat.
Movies.
Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, that last year. I mean, I went earlier, and it was. I feel like I don't know. I may be wrong, but I feel like the actors were pretty burnt out because you saw there was a long fucking line.
There was a long line.
Screaming and shit. I'm sure
it was just a lot of jumping out. And then one thing, I don't think anybody else is gonna have this issue. But with me just as a Ghostbuster, there's a lot of lights on my gear. My
Yeah.
goggles have bright lights on them, so I could totally see where I was going and could totally see people like getting in position, getting ready to jump out.
And we were blinded by your lights in the back. No, yeah, but I mean, don't.
But
bring
if you're not covered in LED lights, I'm
Right,
sure it's
right,
going to be
yeah.
a lot scarier.
it's so scary wise. I mean, we all had a good time. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I had a
no,
good time.
definitely.
Even waiting in line was fun because, I mean, it's different because you were dressed up and we're with you, and the actors would come and fuck with you, and then like a lot of cool stuff. But overall, like the props and the maze itself, it's very well decorated. Some of the props actually gave me anxiety. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no,
like the hanging meat,
Oh yeah,
that kind of.
or the people on the operating table.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was.
Yeah.
I don't
See, for me, as someone who's produced a horror web
Right,
series
yeah.
for 7 years,
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is some good production
Yeah.
value.
you could shoot something here. Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
And obviously, going through it, there's things that kick in your brain like, if I were to do this, I would do this instead. But it's fun. Overall, it's fun.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I would probably wait closer to the end of the day because that fucking line is brutal, man.
Oh, yes, it
we were
is.
on that line.
We were in line for like 2 hours.
2 hours.
I didn't know it was going to be that long.
Neither did
We
I.
could-
Because my
have-
girlfriend waited in the car the whole time. I could have give her
Jesus.
money and sent her to the movies.
That
She just came with it.
But I didn't know the line was going to be that long.
But yeah,
as well.
I would recommend it if you're on a date, especially with less people. Probably
Yeah.
the better.
No, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy going in with you guys, but yeah, the smaller because it's very tiny. So you take your
Yeah.
time with it, look around, look at all the stuff. Make sure you don't bump into the next group. Don't go too fast.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we
We
caught
did
up to the group in front of us. And,
And,
we're like,
uh,
oh man, they're taking their time to enjoy all this shit. We're just rushing through.
Yeah.
and just remember, the psychopaths and monsters are just actors. I
not
suspect
hit them.
there were at least a handful of people that punched them because there were a few people that were escorted out prematurely.
And then when they were getting escorted out, they got a little bit angry, aggressive, yeah. So don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be that. Just
Yeah.
remember, this is all
Yeah,
in fun.
There's families there.
Like I know people who've like worked there, and they always post photos on Facebook like, got punched in the face again by someone who got too scared.
If you are that person, don't fucking go, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't stay home and do, just don't. Why are you coming to this if this is...
Yeah, just like, why'd you punch him in the face? You jumped out at me. What the fuck do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, that's what they do.
If you have some kind of trauma, you don't want to be going where people jump out and they have prop fucking chainsaws and, like, just stay home.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some people, some people don't know what their threshold of. I mean, well, some people don't always react by punching someone when they're scared. They just go, they flinch, their
Yeah.
shoulders. But if some people are unaware that they'll have that violent reaction, and well, I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you find out, stay at home, please.
And don't be that guy if like, you invite a person and then they're like, nah, I don't do that stuff. Don't be like, oh, what are you, a little pussy? Like, don't. Yeah, there's maybe a reason this person doesn't want to go to that.
Respect
Respect
boundaries.
people, yeah, because some of this stuff does bring back,
Traumatic memories.
yeah.
You know,
'cause-
so, what we should do?
That one
We,
time
we,
that,
we should make a haunted house specifically for those people, where instead of monsters, people jump out with like alimony payments and child support bills and shit.
Or just take the drive. just take a drive down to E14 down the street, and you'll.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Some of that shit's scarier than anything you'll find there. But I mean, overall, there's families there, so it's a good Halloween thing to do in the whole month. It's open the whole month of October. We paid $30 for it for 2 mazes.
Yeah, I mean, it took us like
15
10
minutes.
yeah, 15 minutes to go through
The whole thing.
the whole thing, and then you wait in line for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 30 that
So bring a book.
yeah, bring a book.
But it is fun, and I recommend it. I don't know if these guys recommend it. I mean, yeah, we 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and 8 out of 10.
Definitely dress up though. 'cause
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah.
part
Have
of the
fun.
fun.
Make it your own.
That's
Yeah.
part
Make
of
it
the
your
fun.
own.
Yep.
You got to find a way to make that line fun.
Yep.
That line is what you're paying for.
Exactly.
So you got to make that line fun.
Yeah, essentially the line is what you're. But when you get inside the lobby, there's a cool decor.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, they had a coffin set up,
Yeah, and they have black
With
lights and
artwork.
everything. And
and artwork.
Yeah.
and some of the actors are running around in the lobby, just
Scaring
kind of
people.
Mhm.
That is fun.
All right.
That's
but then you get to like the actual mall part, and it just breaks the kayfabe. Where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
now we're in the mall.
And then all you have is a masked guy walking around tooting the air horn, and you're just kind of like,
And
what
you
is,
just-
this sounds like a fucking soccer stadium.
I felt like Theon Greyjoy in that episode of Game of Thrones, was just like, I will reward the first man to kill a fucking hornblower.
Because after 2 hours of standing in line, and some,
Hot as fuck.
hot as fuck, and some jackass is
shit.
just running around blasting in air for no goddamn reason. I was ready to throw him off over the banister.
Yeah, that
I
is-
was like, you know what? I paid him $30. I'm gonna throw your ass over the
Yeah,
banister.
like-
I mean, he's doing his job, though. They
Turn-
asked him to go out there
turn
and do
on the
that to
AC.
liven the crowd.
And don't do this. Something we saw. Don't do this. Don't fuck with their props. Remember that fucking idiot that was fucking with the casket?
That was me.
No, it wasn't.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I remember.
Nah, don't be that guy
I
either.
remember, don't be that
Respect people's shit, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, in this rare case, he did mess with the prop, but we couldn't see the body in the prop. All we saw was a shapeless form. But when the skeleton popped up after he was messing with it, it was like, oh, it looks better now. Like it was like a bride skeleton. I think he
Maybe.
arranged the prop a bit better than the professionals. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're right. But just
But
seeing
a
him-
general
just
rule
seeing
of
him
thumb is don't
gen-
mess with other people's stuff.
Yeah, but just seeing him do that, I was like, you fucking.
No, it
idiot.
was disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
But the
Yeah, I agree
outcome
with
was
you.
great.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, it's like slavery was terrible, but we wouldn't have had jazz music without it. So
Jesus Christ! This
took
took a big, huge turn.
yeah, I said it.
Oh
Miles
my
Davis
God.
is amazing. Yeah, all
I
right.
agree with that. He apparently wasn't a good person, but yeah, pimping out his. Anyways, oh my God! Go check out.
So much trouble.
Every episode, there's just some weird left turn. Everything.
Yeah,
takes.
this ruined the episode. I do not stand by his actions and his words. He's on his own this year.
Slavery is a terrible thing. Slavery is a terrible thing. Slavery is a terrible thing. I don't co-sign that.
Fear overload. Fear overload. Definitely. Check it out, man. That's all for me. I mean, I had fun. The props, the artwork is good. Fear overload. I don't know. I'm just making horror sound. Sorry. I was just trying to distract us from what we just heard. But yeah, unless you guys have any other, man, yeah, that's my review for the Horror Nights. Oh, not Horror Nights. Oh my God, I just ruined it.
Get your story straight, sir.
Fear overload.
Fear overload. I went to Horror Nights last year. That's
Okay.
where this came from.
And how was that?
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's like name the some. It's like going to see something like Hood Slam, and then this is WrestleMania.
Oh.
Quality wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this
Okay.
is all local, so I always support local over anything.
Yeah.
So Horror Nights is Hood Slam.
Yes. Hood Slam, yeah. I hope they don't ban us.
What, Hood Slam?
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Fearo's about you compared us to slavery.
Were you genuinely scared?
No, I compared the jackass that changed the prop to slavery. Get the metaphor right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's much better then. That's way less offensive.
What was the scariest moment you had there?
Man, it had to have been when the masked fellow with the really pointy nose followed me for a few seconds
the
longer.
doctor. Yeah,
That
I
unnerved
noticed.
me.
I noticed they were following you.
That was the creepiest part. It was like,
I appreciate that they do that, because if they notice someone gets a little, like they get you, like they'll follow you and that they'll fuck with you. If you like, if they see that, oh shit, I got him, they're gonna like, and then they, you know what they do? I didn't know this, but they tip the next room or whatever, the next hallway, like, hey, that guy right there with the yellow shirt and tie, get him, he's scared. Like they do that on purpose, so that specific person keeps getting like fucked with the whole thing.
And this is exceptionally embarrassing because they're running around going, the guy in the Superman shirt, yeah, he's scared.
See, I would probably say the scariest part is when I saw it was cash only, because then I had to be like, oh fuck. I had to like check and make sure I had cash on me. Who the fuck is cash only in 2019?
What kind of third world bullshit is this?
Exactly. Right? Holy shit.
These UNICEF employees here asking for cash.
There's fucking homeless people on the street like, I take Venmo. I got one of them card things. If you want to swipe your card.
PayPal, homie. Here, buy yourself a 40. Yeah. No, yeah. Cash only, or buy it online.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah. Cash.
And I had to buy mine online because I did not have
who the
cash.
fuck uses cash in 2019?
I mean, you know,
drug dealers.
Kids use cash in 2019.
Well, kids shouldn't be coming here unsupervised.
Well,
so now you know how to fucking rob if you need cash.
I mean, you know, kids go to the corner store and buy candy. You know, I mean, you can't give a child a bank account. You know, like
you can.
I mean, it's not a good idea, but you can do it
to launder money. No, but the scariest moment for me was like for real, is that spoilers, whatever. That whole thing walking through the bodies that were hanging, because I've seen dead bodies, so it's just like, oh shit. And then but overall, man, like I don't have much to add for that.
The hanging dead bodies were exceptionally.
That's good.
Like
they're heavy. Yeah.
We were filming a music video yesterday, and there were all these hanging body parts descending from the ceiling, and I was thinking about our experience at Fear Overlord. I was like, oh, Fear Overlord. It's crazy, creepy. There's hands and fingers and feet just hanging about.
I'd love to see if I could just rent it out after hours and film something there without people walking around.
That would be dope.
Know some
the production value alone would be great.
Yeah. I know some employees, maybe that'll be a thing.
Okay.
But big shout out to Fear Overload. I had fun. It's family friendly and not family friendly
at the same time.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Make that line your own.
All right, yeah. Give it a spin.
All right, we're out.